Top 10 most dangerous cliffside roads. Number 10, Skipper's Road, New Zealand. Skipper's Road is 16.5 miles long, of essentially this, a cliffside road with a very steep drop. Now the road itself is not that treacherous, but there are no guardrails. This road was hand carved by miners over 140 years ago. If you ever find yourself driving on this road, make sure you pay attention to the road and the traffic and not the scenery. Number 9, Uttarakhand, India. There are a lot of roads in the state of Uttarakhand in India, and many of them are very dangerous. Tight roads with loose rocks and rock slides are all real dangers in this region. Number 8, South Yungas Road, Bolivia. While not as dangerous as its northern counterpart, the South Yungas Road still possesses many of the same dangers. In 1978, this man, Tim Matao's family went over the edge in a bus. Ever since, he's dedicated his life to being a human traffic light, helping people who drive this road daily. He simply holds up a green, red, or yellow sign to indicate whose turn it is to go and collects tips in the process. Now talk about dedication. Number 7, Zojila Pass, India. It seems quite common for these mountain roads in India to be quite narrow and have big trucks on them. That's where the danger comes from. Often trucks break down while impatient drivers try to go around and end up at the bottom of the mountain. In situations where big trucks meet on the road and there's not enough space, one of them has to back up to a spot where there's more shoulder and actually pull over a bit, and the other one has to try to squeeze around. It's quite dangerous. Check out these motorcycles going around the traffic. These guys are nuts. Number 6, Khardung Pass. At 18,380 feet, Khardung Pass is the highest drivable road on Earth. Once a popular silk trading route from India to China, this road is primarily populated with cargo trucks and military. At the very top is a military base where they have oxygen and beds if you're feeling lightheaded. This is one of the major dangers of this road. Often drivers will simply pass out while driving as the elevation is so high. On top of that, the snow is so dense that at any point there can be a major avalanche. This road spans 134 kilometers. I wouldn't recommend it unless it's absolutely necessary. Number 5, Kishtar to Kinnar Road, India. Yet again another road in India. This road is 571 kilometers long. And check it out, it looks like this, a straight vertical drop with barely enough room for one car. Could you imagine driving over 500 kilometers on a road like this? The major dangers of this road, yet again trying to pass someone, and the fact that there's loose gravel and loose rock along the entire road. And let's not forget the 12-hour trip it'll take to drive this road. I think this is the last road I want to drive when I'm sleepy. Number 4, Tsiari to Istiari in India, once again. Check out this small glimpse of this 13-hour trek through the mountains of India. These roads are getting seriously gnarly on this list. This road has a full waterfall coming down, which actually floods the road. For people on motorcycles, the person on the back actually has to dismount so the motorcycle doesn't slide sideways and fall off the cliff. You can see at this point, they're not actually driving on a road, it's just a piece of rock that's been carved flat. Well, kind of flat. Same dangers apply here. Vehicles are barely able to pass, and the addition of jutting rocks and waterfalls. Number 3, Leh Manali Highway. This road starts at 6,725 feet above sea level and goes all the way up to 17,000 feet, making it the second highest drivable road on Earth. The road spans for 473 kilometers. The start of the road is actually pretty decent. The road's actually paved and it's decently wide enough for 2 cars to pass. But as you get higher, it gets worse, much worse. Yet again, we have another motorcycle trying to pass on the outside. Yeah, that's not going to be me. Eventually the road becomes rough and full of jagged rocks. Depending on the season, snow can be a real danger here too. Once you're near the top, you can encounter landslides, avalanches, snowstorms, heavy traffic, and low visibility. Yeah, I don't know if I could endure these obstacles continuously over the 14-hour drive. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one. Number 2. Fairy Meadows Road. This road leads up to Nanga Parbat, the 9th highest mountain in the world. This 16-kilometer road is completely unmaintained. It was built hundreds of years ago by the locals and is only wide enough for a single Jeep. Most of the road has an 8,000-foot drop right off the side. You're going to need nerves of steel to drive this road and pray you don't encounter another car. This road is one of the few on the list that isn't overpopulated with traffic, as it's only really used by serious mountaineers looking to climb the mountain or photographers looking to get that perfect shot. Landslides and avalanches are a real threat on this road. For this reason, it's closed for half of the year. The road becomes more narrow as you reach the end, to a point where you actually have to dismount your vehicle and go on foot or bike. No mistakes driving this road, or you won't live to regret it. Number 1. Death Road, Bolivia. This 69-kilometer road has been dubbed the world's most dangerous road. At one point, this was the only road connecting La Paz to Coroico. Recent construction has completed on a new, much safer highway which has redirected most of the traffic. Nevertheless, this road has claimed the lives of many, twisting and turning at 15,260 feet above the sea level. The common rule on this road is that descending vehicles must yield to traffic coming up the road, and must do so on the outer cliffside edge. The road is barely the width of one vehicle, has no guardrails, has cliffside drops ranging from 1,000 to 2,000 feet, is subject to mudslides and landslides, and can have poor visibility due to fog. The fog lasts year-round, and due to the fact that the road is dirt, there's often large dust clouds that follow every vehicle traveling on it. When clouds are low, the road gets engulfed with waterfalls, making things even worse. This road has claimed the lives of motorists driving cars, trucks, and buses, as well as cyclists in the hundreds, year after year for decades. For this reason, it tops our list. Do you guys know of a deadlier road? Let us know in the comments below. And if not, which of these 10 roads would you want to avoid the most? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and until the next one, have a good one.